Welcome to Gentle Yoga. My name is Ellen, getting my props ready. So feel free to grab any of your go-to props that you have that you like to use. I highly recommend having 2 blankets or 2 blocks for Gentle Yoga. It gives us access to some gentler postures that way. So it creates a little more support in the body. And I'm just folding my blankets down so they're ready for me for seated. So half C on the blankets if you have them. This is my go-to way to fold them anyhow. And then at the very end, when it's about the size of your torso, I usually just roll the blanket in thirds or fourths, depends on exactly the size of your blanket. But you can use other firm blankets as well. Maybe beach towels are good too. So if you are sitting on the props, find your sitting bones toward the front edge of the bolster, meditation bolster as well. It's really what we're creating, that. Or you could sit on a block, front edge of the sitting bones. This creates a little more space in the pelvis. Press to sit tall. And we'll start seated, finding center. Good morning. My name is Ellen. This is Gentle Yoga. Welcome. 45-minute, nice mellow meditative stretch. Let's find our center. So take a deep breath in. Fill the body with breath. Long breath out. One more like that. Just fill the body with breath. Inhale. Long breath out. Beautiful. So now the body is used to all that breath. Perhaps we close eyes. You can certainly keep eyes open, but bring your focus internal gaze. We'll bring our awareness onto the breath. So the yoga breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Nice long deep breath, long breath out. Feel the sensations in the body. Let your mind scan the body. Let's take our mind's eye all the way down to the feet. What do you notice about the feet? Are they energetic today? Do you feel any sensation in the feet? What does it feel like? The physical sensations of the feet supported on the earth, maybe pressing into earth. Notice it. And we'll move our mind's eye, our awareness from the feet to the shins and the calves and the seat. What do you notice? What do you feel? Are the legs, is the seat tight? What is the body temperature like? Are your muscles tired or energized? Breathing. Let's bring our awareness up the body to the back side, the low back, the mid back, the upper back. As you inhale, lengthening the body. Notice how the spine lengthens and grows a little longer as you inhale. And exhale, hold that length. Bring our mind's eye to the front body. As we inhale, fill the belly with breath. Long breath out. A couple breaths like that. Notice how the inhalations fill the lungs, the diaphragm, the belly, the side body, the back body. Creates length in the spine. Beautiful. Exhales, relax and ease. On the inhale, we'll bring our mind's eye all the way down the arms to the fingertips. The palms, physical sensations, the palms touching the thighs. The energy in the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the neck, the head. Bring our awareness now to the forehead, relaxed. The throat, relaxed. Maybe a little smile to relax the jaw. The tongue, beautiful. One more breath here. Continuing trying to focus on the breath, centering and grounding. It takes longer if we just sat here and only did that, so we'll bring some movement as well, but continue to focus on center, on sensations, and on the inhale, lifting chin, lifting heart, stretching the chest, feel the throat open. And as we exhale, we'll come tall, then tuck the chin and feel the back of the neck stretch. Perhaps a little sensation down the shoulders. Inhaling as you again lift heart, lift gaze. Exhale as you tuck chin, round the body, forward and down. One more, inhaling as you lift. This time arms open out to the sides and up, palms together overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, little tuck to the chin. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up and out and down. Beautiful. Focused still at center. If you're on props, you might want to set them aside. It's a little bit easier to move into flexion, which we'll do next without those, but centered still. Hands to knees. Let's switch fold of legs. Opposite fold will even out that stretch on the hips and the knees. Hands to knees though. On the inhale, create a back bend, leaning forward. Feel the throat open, that back bend all the way up into the neck as you come tall. And on the exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the tail, and let the body weight lean back into flexion. Inhaling as you extend and arch the back bend. Exhale as you tuck and round, release, relax. One more, inhaling, extend and arch. Exhale, tuck and round. Beautiful, back to center. Inhale, tall. We'll move the shoulders left to right. Situate the sitting bones so that it feels as if you're sitting toward the front edge of the sitting bones. Body is tall, shoulders move side to side. And begin to make that movement a spiral. So we come into the flesh of the seat, front edge of the sitting bones, round and round. Maybe you add that little back bend as you're forward, the tuck and arch as you're back. Any size movement here. Find a rhythm, find a pace. Breathing. Something that feels like it's aligning with your energy level. And if you're feeling a little sluggish and you don't really want to align to that sluggish energy, maybe you pick up the pace a little bit. Sometimes we come to practice to energize. Sometimes we come to calm down. So if you're trying to calm down, slow the pace. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Perfect amount of movement and stretch aligned with your energy. On an exhale, opposite direction. Find that rhythm again. For me, the opposite direction is never my go-to. I hardly ever actually choose this direction to start, and it'll be different for everybody. So it might be a little bit more challenging to figure out what the pace is here. Good thing to do, find it. What movement feels good? Let's take 2 more breaths, spiraling, circling round and round. As you inhale, begin to make your spiral a little smaller in diameter, a little taller. So feel the spine grow nice and tall with tiny little spirals until you're centered and still, and it feels as if your spine is a string of pearls suspended from the sky. Long spine, axial extension, neck turns to gaze toward the right. So twisting around that axial extension, right arm can come around behind, left arm to the right leg if you want leverage. But before you push or pull too much, before you leverage too much, lengthen the spine. Create space between all the vertebrae in the vertebrae. Lengthening and then twisting, finding ease as you twist, balancing. 1 more breath, balancing ease and effort. Beautiful. Back to center, tall, axial extension. Long spine, exhale, neck turns to gaze left, twisting left. Perhaps that leverage, lengthening. Do you feel that stretch move up the back body and the front body? As you twist, maybe you feel that stretch move all the way up above the shoulder blades. 1 more breath here. Beautiful. Back to center. Let's do some fluid twists here, side to side. Nice. We'll do this movement standing today. I've got a little more energetic practice for us today. A little bit of movement, still mellow. Still mellow. Beautiful. Back to center. All right. Shoulders down and back. Spine nice and tall, lengthening. Right ear to right shoulder. We'll do a few neck circles here. Loosen up the neck and the shoulders and the upper back. Tuck chin to collarbone on right. Now in your mind's eye, follow the stretch as it changes. As we roll the head, quarter circle, forward and down. Mind is engaged here in feeling that stretch, noticing it. Inhale, tall. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Shoulder relaxed. Chin tucks to collarbone on left. Mind's eye follows stretch as we half circle. Roll the head forward and down. Right ear to right shoulder. Are you ready for full circle? Give it a try. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Breathing all the way around. You can go both directions as well. Let's try to go clockwise and counterclockwise. Whatever pace works in your body, but notice, are there spots where you just kind of skip over them? Go back to those spots. Those are probably the tight spots. Give them some love. One more breath. Things don't really improve by ignoring them, do they? They improve by love and attention. Beautiful. Back to center. Body tall, left arm reaches, leaning right. Long lateral side stretch for left side body. Feel those side ribs open. Release. Relax. Inhale, tall, right arm reaches. Shoulder drops down. Leaning left. Right side body stretch. Lateral stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, tall, left arm reaches. Exhale, leaning right. Take a pause. Find ease. Inhale, tall, right arm reaches. Exhale, leaning left. Pause. Two more like that. Breathing. Beautiful. Last one. So take those moments to find ease. Insert that into our practice. Prioritize it, and we'll take it with us into life. You see. You wait and see. Beautiful. All right, let's roll onto our backs. Bending knees, planting feet. Arms can open out to the sides here. Pick up your shoulder blades and stretch them a little further away from your seat. Kind of lengthen the back of the neck there as well. Beautiful. We're centered, we're long. Right knee comes in toward body, hands hold. Left leg extends long. Beautiful. Right hip drops open, right knee out to right. So you'll feel that adductor stretch, the inner thigh stretch here. Might feel a little compression in the hip as well. It's in flexion. Oh, it's open. Beautiful. Let's cross the right knee over to the left. Internal rotation. Again, you might feel a little compression, but a glute stretch. Right arm opens out to the side. The glute, the seat, the right side of our seat. Let's drop into a twist. Right knee continues left. Breathing. So as you go, take it slow. Pause wherever it feels like the perfect amount of stretch. We're searching for the edge. Neck turns to gaze toward the right, edge of the comfort zone. So we're here to feel something, aren't we? Gotta search for it sometimes to find it. Some days it's a lot easier to find than others. Some days we have to back off a little. Right at the edge. One more breath with ease. Beautiful. Back to center. So nice long spine again. Neutral hip. It's not open, it's not closed. It's right at center. We'll extend right leg towards sky. Pause wherever you feel stretch in the back of the leg. So that's your hamstring. Point and flex the foot at that point so hands can support here. Notice when you flex, do you feel more intensity in that hamstring stretch? Breathing, and then circle the ankle. Do you start to feel some good stretch in the calf, the shin? Are we able to find ease even through all this movement in the upper body? Are we breathing? Beautiful. Bending right knee. Let's hug left knee in as well. And then switch. Right leg long, left knee in. Left hip drops open, left knee out to left. Adductor stretch. Inner thigh stretch. Open hip. Beautiful. Left knee crosses right. Internal rotation or closed hip. Outer hip stretch or glute stretch. Beautiful. All right, left arm opens out to the side. Let's drop into our twist. Left knee continues right. I like to bend the right knee and just kind of tuck that right hip under a little more. Lengthen your spine. Remember axial extension? It's that long spine. So we've got body weight kind of helping us hold that long spine on the earth. So make sure it's nice and long. Neck turns to gaze left. Breathing. Finding ease. Beautiful. Back to center. On our back. Right leg long, left knee in. Left leg towards sky. Neutral hip. Find that hamstring stretch. Point and flex. You start to feel when you point the stretch perhaps in the shin. Flex. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg and then circling. Beautiful. A little more length in that leg. If you kind of got used to the stretch, give it a little more length. Beautiful. All right, both legs straight up towards sky. Extend up into the heels. Arms down by your sides. Beautiful. Upper body relaxed. And with the relaxed upper body, arms can reach up as well. Shoulders drop down. Neck is long. Beautiful. Bending knees, opening hips. Happy baby pose. So hands can hold whatever they can reach. My hands reach my feet pretty nicely, but they also reach the ankles, and I hardly ever try that. So I'm going to try something new today. You might hold ankles, you might hold outer edges of feet or inner edges of feet. Yogi toe lock as well. If you have long arms, you might notice that it's a little easier to reach the feet. There's a lot of reasons. Some bodies just, if you have shorter arms, you just might not reach the feet. Nothing to worry about. Beautiful. Back to center if we're moving. Let's extend just a little more length at a time out into each leg. Beautiful. One more breath here. Do you notice the stretch increase on the inner thigh? Find the perfect amount. Good stretch in the hamstrings as well. Beautiful. Hugging knees. Give knees a squeeze. Planting feet. Arms down by your sides. Let's start with our knees touching and our feet about hips distance apart. Lengthen spine. Inhale. On the exhale, press the back of your waist into the mat. Lift your seat off the earth. And then continue lifting one vertebra at a time until we're up in bridge. So thighs are parallel to each other. We're pressing evenly into both feet. We're lengthening neck. And we're getting a good stretch on the front of those right hips, the hip flexors. One more breath here. Good hip extension, neutral hip. Beautiful, lowering down. Nice, let's roll to the right side body. Right arm next to the head. Stack your knees, stack your shoulders, stack your hips. So we're not flipping forward or flopping back, right at center. Head is resting on arm. In a little bit of flexion here, rounding the spine. This is a wonderful final resting pose, particularly if you have low back stuff. This is a nice way to keep just a little bit of flexion in the spine with ease. Beautiful, but it's not final relaxation, so let's press left hand into earth. Come up onto the hands and the knees, the tabletop. Just thought I'd align that one while we were there. You can choose it later if you like. All right, belly drops. Hips and gaze high. So feel the back body tighten. That's our crunch. We're crunching the back body muscles so we can open and release and relax the front body muscles. It's the yin and the yang, the opposites, the muscle pairs. Beautiful. Exhale, tuck and round. Hips and head fall. Push hands into the earth. Push up into the shoulder blades. So now we're feeling the back body stretch and loosen and crunching the front body to attain that stretch. Beautiful. One more cow. The belly drops. Hips and gaze high. Inhale. One more exhale. Tuck and round for cat flexion. Beautiful. Right back to center, hands and knees. Pushing into the earth with your hands. So do something for me, would you? Relax your shoulders. Did you notice your shoulder blades kind of slouch, push away from the earth? What do you notice is going on with your shoulder blades when you do that? So we're more stable and strong when we push earth away, shoulders down away from ears. Let's hold that posture here. Extend your right leg back, toes tuck under, reach length to the heel all the way up to the crown. Lift right leg parallel to earth, breathing. Beautiful. Option here, extending left arm long. You can point or flex the right foot. The hip is neutral. Strong arms, push earth away. One more breath, belly draws in. Beautiful. Back to hands and knees. Tabletop position. Stretching, right arm reaches forward and up. Gazing up, right arm threads the needle under that gap, under the left, through that gap. Right shoulder and right ear toward the mat. So get a nice stretch across the shoulder blades and through the neck. Seat could be high or back toward heel. Comfortable for the knees. Beautiful. Untwist. Right arm reaches. Right hand plants. Back to our tabletop. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Strong arms, earth pushes away, shoulders down and back. Left leg reaches back, toes tuck under. Reach length from left heel all the way up the body to the crown of the head. Lift left leg parallel to earth. Keep reaching. Right arm reaches forward. That's an option. Right hand can plant as well. We're creating instability to practice stabilizing, building strength. One more breath. Spinal balance. Beautiful. Back to hands and knees. Nice work. This time toes tuck under. Strong arms push earth away, shoulders down and back. Seat lifts high as you push hands into earth. Breathing. Pedal feet. Leave the knees bent a bit. Hips are neutral. Pedaling feet. Focus on the length of your spine, the strong arms. Gradually adding a little more hamstring stretch. So you might pedal the leg a little longer. One more breath here, wherever you feel the hamstring stretch. Beautiful, both legs long. Strong arms, push earth away with your hands. One at a time, walk those hands back to the feet. Ragdoll forward fold, feet parallel, hips width. Big bend in the knees, root feet into earth. Pressing weight into the big toe ball mounds, the pinky toe ball mounds, to the heel. Toes are light. Beautiful. Feel for the sensation that your weight is in the front of the ankle. And then we'll lift our ribs off our thighs if we were resting there. And still find flexion, find ease. Little by little, keep a bend in your knees. Unroll the body in tall. Standing tall, legs long. Reach and gaze to sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to sky, reach and gaze. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, half lift. Seat back, body forward. Hands can come to the knees. Inhale, length at half lift. Same energy as when we were on our hands and knees. Shoulders away from ears. Long spine. Forward fold, exhale. As you release forward, any amount of bend in the knees. Roll through the spine all the way up to standing. Reach and gaze, palms together overhead. Exhale to heart. Beautiful. One more inhale. Reach and gaze to sky. Hands to heart. Half lift. Exhale. Seat back, body forward. Inhale, length at half lift. Energize. Exhale. Release. Relax. Forward fold. Beautiful. Knees bend. Roll on up to sky. Root into earth. Grow tall. Reach and gaze up. Hands to heart. Beautiful. Let's step a little wider than our mat now. And we'll have heels in and toes out. I'm going to give you a front view, but it might work better for you to be, you can be either way, however you like. Front view, but feet are a little wider than the width of a yoga mat. Heels are in, toes are out, so hips are open, body is tall. Little tiny bend to the knees, and then we'll try to open the knees out over the heels. Keep the seat tucked in, the ribs tucked in, the chin tucked in, the body zipped up, hips open. Beautiful. Hands to heart. So does this feel stable? Are you getting a good stretch right here? Do you feel the stretch through the hips and the pelvis? Inhale, legs long, arms reach up and out. Goalpost arms back into those knees. So if you start to round the spine and stick the seat out and have a back bend, you're probably not feeling that stretch the way we're intending. So hips open. Beautiful, legs long, arms reach. Goalpost arms back into the knees, the hips. Beautiful. One more star. And start. Back into the knees. Beautiful. Legs long, feet parallel. Wide stance here. Outer edges of feet parallel to each other. And then make sure you're standing tall. Root evenly into the outer edge and the inner edge of the feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands slide down the legs to half lift. Seat back, body forward. Inhale, lengthen at half lift. Exhale, easing forward, forward fold. Go wherever feels comfortable here in your stretch. Finding ease. Let's add a little bend to the knees. So when you bend the knees, did you feel the front of your legs, the quads engage a bit? Releases the hamstrings a bit. Feel for the sensation that your weight is balanced in the front of the ankles. One more breath. Beautiful. Big bend to the knees now. Push into the earth. Reach and gaze all the way up to sky. Inhale. And start. Beautiful. Let's turn our right toes toward the right. Our left heel toward the left. Body tall. Arms parallel to earth. Reach forward into the right arm. Out over the leg. Pause the body when you feel a good like pause when you can't really go any further. Resistance, that's what it's called. Left arm up, right arm down. Sometimes the words come a little late. Beautiful. So we're lifting, we're lowering, we're engaged, but we're twisting toward the sky. There's a bit of a twist in our Trikonasana. Inhale, tall, reverse. Left arm drops back, right arm reaches. Side stretch. Beautiful. Inhale, tall. This time, right knee bends, so shoulders stay right over the hips. There's a vertical line there. Beautiful, so we're not reaching. It's vertical. Right knee bends, right knee over heel. And again, that hip is opening, right knee over heel. So actively, you should feel a good stretch there. Neck turns to gaze toward the right. Breathing. Beautiful, warrior two. To peaceful, left arm back, right arm lifts. Warrior two. Legs long, release. All right, right heel turns right, left toes turn left. Body tall, facing length of mat, arms out. Parallel to earth, root into earth, grow tall. Lengthen spine, keep that spine long as you reach out into the left arm. We're reaching till there's resistance. Not really going any further. Once you get to that point, pause your body. Tick-tock the arms, right arm up. Left arm down, neck turns to gaze. So the neck is still in line with the spine, no matter which direction it rotates. So make sure the neck's in line with the spine. Beautiful. Trikonasana, inhale tall. Right arm back, left arm lift, side stretch. Body tall, arms parallel to earth. Left knee bends, keep that left hip opening, left knee over heel. Beautiful. Neck turns to gaze toward left. Shoulders over hips, arms over legs, left knee over heel. Peaceful warrior, right arm back, left arm lifts. Come back to warrior two. Beautiful, both legs long. Back to center. And we'll toe heel back to mountain. Let's face the length of our mat now. We'll stand toward the back edge of the mat. Root into earth, grow tall. So feet are about hips width apart. We'll keep each foot in its own lane here on our mat, but step the right foot forward and plant the back heel. Warrior one. So big bend to that right knee. And then hips are swiveling clockwise, so body is forward. Beautiful. Press into the outer edge of your left foot. Right leg long, arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, arms release. Body folds toward right leg, pyramid. Inhale, length at half lift here. Lengthen spine. Energize. Exhale. Release forward. Wherever you feel resistance, pause. Beautiful. Right knee bends back to our warrior one, body tall. Arms reach high, shoulders drop down. Beautiful. One more time, right leg long, arms release. Body folds toward right leg. Inhale, tall back to warrior one. Beautiful. Release. All right, let's step back to mountain, back of mat. Feet get their own lane, root into feet. Left foot steps forward. Right heel angles back. Left toes straight ahead, left knee bends, hips swivel counterclockwise now. So body faces that left leg. Press into outer edge of right foot. Breathing. Warrior one with hands at heart. Beautiful. Legs long. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms release, long spine folds toward the left leg. Pause when you feel that resistance. Inhale, lengthen spine. Energize. Exhale, release, relax. Beautiful. Left knee bends back to warrior one. Body tall. Exhale, pyramid. Body forward. Inhale, back to warrior one. Nice. Hands to heart. Both legs long, toe heel. Back to mountain. Beautiful. All right, now we'll stand at the back of our mat. Clear your space off to each side. Step out a little wider than our mat, so make sure you don't have anything you're going to step on. And we'll get ready here. All right. So step the right foot out, heels in, toes out, knees bend. Bend the knees and long. Bend the knees and long. Beautiful. Step back to center. Now we'll step left foot off the mat, heels in, toes out, body tall. Bend knees and long. Bend knees and long. We've already aligned these postures. Set back to center. Beautiful. Right foot forward, leg long, bend knee and long. Beautiful. Step back, other side. Right leg forward and long, bend knee and long. Beautiful. Bend knee and long. Back to mountain. All right, one more. Arms release. Inhale, arms reach up. They're parallel to each other. Palms face each other. Exhale, seat back, arms forward. Little space between knees and feet. Chair pose. Beautiful. Forward fold. Inhale, knees bend. Chair pose. Seat back, arms forward. All the way up to sky. Release. Beautiful. One more time. Arms reach up. Exhale, chair, seat back. And tall. Seat back. And tall. All the way down. Inhale, chair, seat back. Body forward. Forward fold. One more chair pose. Beautiful. Forward fold. Inhale to sky, reach and gaze. Exhale to heart. Beautiful. Tadasana Mountain. Feet root into earth. Feet parallel, about hips distance apart, hip bone. Rooting into earth, growing tall. Find your focus. Beautiful. Couple breaths here. Root evenly into both feet. Notice what this feels like. We're finding home, Tadasana. Coming home to center. Concentrating. Capture that mind. Focus. Weight goes into left foot. Right toes, tip toe. And we'll open the right hip for tree pose. So right knee out to right. Toe could touch down or you could lift foot. Breathing. Body roots up. Roots down and roots up. It grows up and roots down. Beautiful. One more breath here. Virksasana, lots of options for arms. Back to mountain. Hold your concentration. We'll just continue to develop more. Root into earth, so don't let it go away. You might bend that right knee a little bit. Left tip toes, body zips up though. When you feel balanced on the right leg, we'll open left hip. So left knee out to left hip opens, but keep the right side tucked in, the body zipped up. Breathing, always an option to touch toe down. 2 more breaths here in Virksasana, or tree. All that wobbling we're doing is correcting the balance. That's the strength we're building. Beautiful, it's good stuff if it's happening in your bodies. Nice work. Beautiful, back to mountain. Reach and gaze to sky. Forearms together, elbows at shoulders height. I'll give you a little 3/4 view here. Feet parallel, hips width, right elbow under left. Lift and lower a little. Do you feel that stretch across the shoulder blades? If you want more, wrap wrists. If you want less, hug. Beautiful. So body is tall, seat stays tucked in, knees bend. Feel that stretch in your calves. Let's transfer the weight into the left foot. Weight comes out of right, little tiptoe there. And weight's out of the right. Cross that right over the left. Squeeze those legs together. Squeeze those arms together. Lots of compression. So these twisty things are really good for circulation. A little compression of the blood flow and then release, circulation. Beautiful. Eagle pose. Let's step back to mountain. Release. Hold the concentration. Pause and notice the effects. Do you feel the blood return to the fingers? Beautiful. Other side. Palms together. Overhead. Forearms together. Elbows at shoulder height. This time left elbow under right. Option to wrap wrists, option to hug. You can lift higher if you like as well. Body grows tall as you root into earth. Knees bend, seat stays tucked in, calf stretch. Weight goes into right foot this time. Weight comes out of left. Some days this is where my eagle stays. Little tiptoe, lift lower. Some days that left leg crosses over right. Get that compression in the legs as well. I find it helpful to notice where you're focusing as well. Your gaze should be beyond the arms. Pick something that you can actually focus on other than the blurry arms. 1 more breath. I find that helps anyhow. Beautiful, back to mountain. Release. 2 feet into earth, root evenly. Grow tall, inhale, reach and gaze. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, release, relax. Few breaths here. Would it feel like a better stretch in your body? Because it'll move the stretch around a little bit if you have long legs. A little more intense in the back of the legs. If you bend your knees. Where do you feel a better stretch? Where can you find ease? 1 more breath. If your knees enjoy this, you could bend your knees straight ahead. Find a little Yogi Squat. If your knees don't enjoy that, you don't have to do that. We'll come on down to our seat. I love to just kind of move through that little Yogi Squat position, although it is a lot. It's a great quad stretch, but it's a lot for those knees. Let's roll onto our backs. Gentle yoga, gentle on knees and hips and shoulders. Breathing. I hope you felt the blood begin to flow a little bit today. Beautiful. All right, left leg long, right knee in toward chest, left hand holds right knee, right arm opens out to the side. Let's drop right knee over to the left, drop into the spinal twist. So as you go, you might bend left knee and tuck in. Neck turns to gaze toward the right. Finding ease. 1 more breath here. Spinal twist. We'll come on back to center. Find your symmetry. We're just going a little deeper, a little deeper. This time, right leg long, left knee bends, right hand holds left knee, left arm opens out. Left knee begins to drop right hip tucks under. Maybe right knee bends, you could tuck right hip under more, you could untuck right shoulder. Long spine, neck turns to gaze left. Finding ease. One more breath. Beautiful, back to center. Find your center, find your symmetry. Bending knees, planting feet. Let's let our knees fall together. Let's open our arms out, tuck the shoulder blades under, rock the head a little bit side to side, root into the feet, find the ease, the symmetry. How does that feel in your body? Does that feel like a place you'd like to rest? Final rest, resting pose. It's a nice posture that's a little more comfortable on the low back. Likewise, you might extend legs long if you like the classic Shavasana. Or I talked about that side lying Shavasana. You could take left arm next to head and roll onto the left side body. Stack the knees, stack the hips. Just allow the body to rest. Shavasana with legs long, that option. Heels in, toes out, so hips are open. Any of these postures. Feel the symmetry. Observe the center. Find the ease. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Relax with the breath. Just be. Allow the mind to be present. If the mind feels busy, if it wanders away, let the mind follow the breath. The breath, it just breathes. Trust the breath. Allow the breath to be. The body at ease. The mind is present. The body breathes. The mind, the body, the breath, the heart, all united, synced up in yoga, in union. Bring our mind's eye on the heart center. Big deep breaths through the heart. Feel the love. Bring your mind's eye to focus on the mind's eye. So outer eyes are closed, the inner eye opens, gazing inward to Ajna, center of the mind, honoring insight, wisdom. Gazing inward and upward, Sahasrara, feel your connection through your mind and your heart. We'll end our practice today in final relaxation. You can stay as long as you like with words from Ram Das, Baba Ram. He said, get out of your head and into your heart. Love unconditionally. Embody your soul. Be well. Namaste. Please feel free to stay in your final relaxation as long as you like. It's recommended 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even longer if you can. And invite you to check us out at ymcanorth.org. If you're joining on Facebook today, we have a wonderful membership for just virtual classes. Lots of great classes every day. So check it out.